Welcome to the A to Z Quilling series. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a lemon for the letter L. So to make a lemon, you will need a lot of quilling strips. You will need 8 strips of yellow quilling paper of 9 inches length. You will also need 8 white strips 4 inches in length. Okay, we're going to put these together because what we will need is 13-inch strips. Along with the lemon, we are also going to make a little slice or a half slice of a lemon. So we are going to also need 4 strips for that. So 4 strips of yellow and 4 strips of white. Apart from all this, you will also need 2 full white strips and 2 full yellow strips of quilling paper. That's about 18 inches in length each. You will also need an 8-inch strip in white and a 4-inch strip in white to make the centers of the lemons. The first thing you're going to have to do to start making the lemon is to put together the yellow strips and the white strips. So you're going to stick it together like that so that we have a complete 13-inch strip at the end, right? Something like that. So you're going to stick all your strips together. Now that we've finished sticking all the strips together to make for 12 13-inch strips, we're also going to stick together the yellow and the white strips here. So put together a yellow and white so we have a really long strip for each one of them. We will start putting together our lemon with each yellow strip. So you're going to roll out each strip with a light tension. Now I like holding it against my thumb that way so the paper comes out level and I don't have it going unevenly. It also helps me roll faster since it kind of becomes the point where I'm holding it all together. So you roll it all together, you can see the yellow and the white kind of come together. Once you've rolled it out, just let it loosen off to how much you'd like it to be. I would like it to be about that much because then the white and the yellow get defined really well. So we're going to decide that, once you've decided on the size that you want, just put that together and stick it down. Now we're going to repeat the same thing and make all the others. So you're going to make the other 11 that we have to make the same way. Now that we have our 12 circles in place, we are now going to put together the 2 centers for our lemons. So take the 4-inch strip and roll it up really tight and seal it off. We are also going to make another tight roll of the 8-inch strip for the full lemon. So what we did before was the half lemon. Now we're going to repeat the same thing for the full lemon. Make it a tight roll, nice and tight, and then seal it off before you take it off the needle so that it stays tight throughout, right? So roll it out nice and tight and then seal off the end before you take it off the needle so that you get a nice tight seal, right? Roll it around a bit. Now the next thing we need to do is shape each circle for putting it together in the lemon, right? So let's put away everything that we need for the half lemon that we're going to use later and just keep things together for the full lemon first. So let's take away 4 circles for the half lemon and the small round. We'll keep that away and use that later. We'll start with these. Now to make the triangular shape, what I'd like to do is you could just leave it in the center, but I like to have this little thing that shows up in my lemon here. So I'm going to pull the center towards the side and then squeeze down at one end and a little bit from the top, not too hard, just enough to give it a rounded edge, and that's the shape we're looking for. So it's a teardrop, it's not really a triangle. Okay, we're going to repeat the same thing for all of them, including the 4 that we kept away for the half lemon. Now we're going to assemble our lemon. This is kind of how it is going to look when it's done. Okay. Now this is how we're going to stick it. So to stick it, what we're going to do is take each bit, so take all of that away for now, take the center, and we're going to glue, put in a little bit of glue on one side and a little bit on the tip because I want it to stick to the center. Alright, so we put one down and now we're going to take the next one. Right, so every time we put glue, we are putting it for the next one that we're going to stick. So put some glue on this one, right, put some at the edge, and there we go. Right, and we're just going to keep filling that up as we go along. Two more. These are going to be a bit of a tight squeeze, so you may just have to push them in, especially the last one. So for the last one, we're going to put glue on both sides. Okay, and then we're going to push it through from here so that it goes in and sits in there, and we're going to hold our the lemon down a little bit so that it all sticks. So we're going to hold it down till it sticks. While we wait for the first melon that we've completed to stick, we're going to put together our half melon. Okay, so we repeat the same thing. Keep the center there and pick up one of those, put glue on one side, right, there we go, and then put it down along the circle. Now we do the next one. So that's our half lemon. Hold that together also so that it comes together and sticks. Once the lemon's ready and it's all dry and stuck, you're going to now need the extra long strip that we made of white and yellow quilling paper. And we're going to start with the white end. So what you're going to do is stick this strip to the top of the lemon, just one of the little teardrops that we made, and we're going to wait for this paper to dry off, right? And while we're waiting for that, we're going to repeat the same thing with our half lemon too. It's important that the strip at the top is dry and dried well, because what we're going to do is now pull it, and when we pull it, we want it to stay and not come off. So it should have stuck well before we start. Once you know that the paper is stuck well at the top, you're going to start off by rolling these strips around the lemon. Alright, so you're going to take it all around like that, and now you're going to tighten it, right? So hold it down where you did stick it and then pull it together nice and tight. Okay, you're going to have to figure out how much tightness you want, so you could increase and decrease your tightness, and that will kind of readjust everything inside. So we're kind of going to bring the lemon together and make sure it really holds well, like a little slice of lemon. Now once you have your tightness set and you know how much you want it to be, put in a little bit of glue here and continue making some more circles. Now the idea of putting that glue there is just to give the paper additional strength and to hold it well together so that your circle doesn't lose its shape as you go along. Okay. You could stick more than one time too. There is no fixed rule, but at least once in every twist that you do, and you're going to keep doing these twists right till you reach the end of the strips that we have put together, right? So you're going to roll the entire long strip that we made out through this. And that's your lemon. Now we're also going to complete the other half of the lemon that we had, so we're going to finish that off. Now take the half lemon that we have and we're going to repeat the same thing. The only thing is we're going to try and keep these bits flat out and straight. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed making lemons with quilling paper, and I hope you found it easy and helpful. This is a lemon for the letter L. The next letter that we'll have is M, which will be on Mrs. B's channel, which is YellowMellowLife. The link is below. Watch out for it next week. It'll be on next Wednesday. Also, if you'd like to get more videos from me, hit the subscribe button below to keep up with my videos. There are also other links you could follow me on other channels with. And if you'd like to check out all the other videos that we've made in the A to Z quilling series, because this is L and we've gone along from A to Z, you can find all the links to all the videos in the description box below. Thank you for joining me. Bye bye.